So welcome to my channel again. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. It's all about pig farming and livestock farming. So I want to talk about the one of the most, one of the reasons why a lot of people are afraid of venturing into livestock farming, which is diseases and the death rates in it and the mortality rates in it. Because, like it or not, every living thing, every breathing thing is liable to die. So one of the reasons why people are afraid of putting their money in pig farming or any other kind of livestock farming is because of diseases and death. So I'm talking about the 7 most common diseases in a typical Nigerian pig farm. 7 most common diseases in a typical Nigerian pig farm. So if I'm talking about these kind of long things, I usually have my paper. So that's why I have my paper. So the first common disease you usually see, you must see, that I've seen in this farm is cough. Pigs cough, yes, pigs cough. Like human beings cough, pigs also cough. So if you see your pig cough, okay, how to know if your pig is coughing is that you be hearing this kuho like sound. They'll be coughing like how human beings cough. Is how they cough. They'll be coughing like that. So when you see your pig coughing, you give it, if it's a small pig, you give it one, you mix, this drug is for pigs, for coughing pigs. It's called Tylodox Extra WSP. Tylodox Extra WSP. So what you do is you bring out some pinches, put inside water, mix it. Take 2 ml for matured pigs and 1 ml for small pigs, and you open their mouth and inject it into their mouth. They will swallow it once you inject it to them. So cough is among the most common diseases in the Nigerian pig farm. Another common disease is not a disease actually, but it's also like a health issue. Is cold. Pigs catch cold. Pigs like water, but they also catch cold. So the pigs that usually catch cold are the small piglets, the small ones, the ones that we are recently giving birth to. So if you are the type that usually, like, if you are the type that want to bring a solution to all the problems you see in your farm. If you see your small pigs, shivering, what you do is get a lantern, get a lamp, get a kerosene lamp, and put it for them. Once you drop it in their pen, all of them will circle it, and the lamp will be hitting them up. But I don't do it in this farm, because I believe that pigs have strong immune system, so the cold won't affect them that much. But if you are the type that wants to solve all the issues in your farm, you can get a lamp and put it for them there, and the cold will and the lamp will heat them up. So the third common disease in the pig farm is udder infection. Udder infection, like the breast of the female pigs. Sometimes, okay, there was a case in this farm some time ago. A sow that gave birth, like instead of the breast producing milk, it was producing blood. So the piglets were sucking blood instead of breast milk. So that's an example of an udder infection. So when this infection happens, or when it happens, what you do is you administer antibiotics to your pigs. The antibiotics I use in this family is called Vitoc. Some people also know it as oxytocin or oxytetracycline. It has different names, but it's still the same thing. Vitoc, oxytocin, oxytetracycline. So what you do is, if for the big pig, because any pig that gives birth is already a matured pig. So what you do is we administer three meals. What I usually do is I give them 3 meals for 3 days in a row. 3 meals for 3 days in a row. And that will put an end to the udder infection. The fourth common disease in a pig farm is the lice infestation. If you have experience in pig farming, you know that sometimes the body of the pigs starts shining red. it start shining red, and you start seeing lice on their body. The lice, their body will change to red, and they will always be scratching. They will, like land, there's a wall here, they'll be scratching on the wall. So that is called lice infestation. So what you simply do is you administer, there's a drug called Kepromec. Kepromec. You give them 2 meals of Kepromec, and after some days, the lice infestation will go away. This Kepromec also acts as a dewormer. So if you are giving your pig this Kepromec, it will stop the itching and the lice infestation, and it will also deworm the pigs. Kepromec. The fifth common disease is the diarrhea. Diarrhea, running stomach. When the pig's excreta, the pig's feces is very watery. It's very watery. So what you give them is, what I give my pigs is Gentreats. There's a drug called Gentreats. You give them 2 meals of Gentreats for the matured pigs, and 1 meal for the small pigs. After some time, after some few days, the diarrhea will stop. Diarrhea will stop. So diarrhea, you use Gentreats for treating diarrhea. The cyst kind of, it's not a disease, but just a health issue also, which can be very detrimental to the pig, can even lead to death, and it is loss of appetite. Once your pig starts losing appetite, it will become lean automatically. It will become thin, which might cause death. So when this happens, what I usually give my pigs, which always works, is multivitamins, VitaFlash. I give it to the pigs. I give to the pigs 3 meals for the matured pigs, and 2 meals for the smaller pigs. 3 meals for the matured pigs and 2 meals for the smaller pigs. After giving it the multivitamins, I will also use what is called crayfish dust. Crayfish dust. This crayfish dust is like crayfish dust. It's from crayfish. Crayfish dust is I don't know if you saw it, but it's crayfish dust. Crayfish dust. You put, whenever you mix their feed, you use crayfish dust to spray on the feed, because this crayfish dust will increase their appetite. It will make the food to smell nice, and they will now come and eat it. And by continuously eating, they will gain back their body weight, and they will start functioning very well again. So for loss of appetite, you give them multivitamins, and you add crayfish to their feed, and crayfish dust to their feed. You can get this, if you want to buy this crayfish dust, you can go to all these people that sell poultry feeds. You ask them for crayfish dust, they'll give it to you. I think one custard bowl of fish should be around 1.1 or 1.2. Here in Abao, I don't know for that part of the country, but that should be the average price all around. So that is it for loss of appetite. Multivitamins, crayfish dust, and you also increase the pig's food quantity, so that it can regain the lost body weight faster. So the 7th common disease, this disease is the most devastating of them all, is the African swine virus, ASF. This disease comes once in a while, but whenever it hits a farm, it leaves its footprints in the farm. If you are familiar with OKR Farms, just this year alone, 2020, 4 farmers died out of heart attack because the African swine virus came and wiped away their farms. They lost millions of naira, and they slumped and died. 4 farmers in OKR Farms slumped and died because of the shock they received. It's all stop. So, as I was saying, 4 farmers in the OKR Farm slumped and died because of African swine virus. That is tell you how devastating the disease is. So, I don't think there is any remedy or drug. There is no drug. I don't think there's a drug for curing African swine virus. But you can prevent it. And how do you prevent it? Is by observing proper farm hygiene. If you want to observe proper farm hygiene, it's very simple. Make sure your farm is clean. Make sure you put a biosecurity checking point and do other things and just keep your farm clean. I also made a video on how to keep hygiene, how to keep proper hygiene in your pig farm. You can, if you check my YouTube channel, you see that video. So these are just how to make sure that you prevent this African swine virus. So my people, thank you for watching my video. Thank you a lot. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe because I beg, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you again for watching my video. Thanks a lot.